Welcome back to Bombtastic Gaming. I'm Jake. I'm here today with Sheena.
Hi.
We're going to play a standard game using the Core 2021 decks, and we're going to randomly pick to see which one, and we're going to play a best of 3 game with those. So what we're going to do is we got them set aside, and we're going to roll this dice for a 1 through 5 to see what goes first. So I will take red and Chandra. Go ahead.
6 doesn't count, so I'm gonna roll again. 3, so I'm taking
Black.
Liliana with black.
Yep. So we're going to pause the video while we get shuffled up and set up to play, and then we'll be right back. And we're back. So we're going to roll 2 dice real quick to see who goes first. So I got 4. Go ahead, Sheena. And Sheena got 7, so she will start us off and go first.
Play a swamp. Tap for 1. Ooh, wrong one. Haha, wrong one, psych. And I'm gonna play Grim Physician. So when it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And then I'm gonna pass.
Alright, I will draw. Play a mountain. And I will tap 1 and cast Blister Spit Gremlin, where I can pay 1 and tap it, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can untap this.
Okay.
Pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Going to play Swamp. Tap for 2. Play Spirit of Malevolence. So when Spirit of Malevolence dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright, I will draw and untap. Play a mountain. We're going to tap 1 and tap this, dealing 1 damage to you.
Okay.
And then we will tap 1 and we will shock you.
Me?
Yes,
okay.
For 2 damage, dealing 2 damage to you.
Okay.
And then that will
Down to 17.
That will cause this to untap, and I will then pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn.
Also, we forgot to mention that so that for this video there will be no side camera because we're waiting for our setup to finish so that we can have a side camera.
I'm going to go to combat and swing with both of these, so 3 total damage.
Alright, I will take it.
Okay. And pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn and untap. Play another mountain. And we will go to combat, and I will swing at you for 1.
Before combat damage goes through, I'm going to... Actually, I'll take the 1. So I'll go down to 16, and then I'll tap for 2 and play Masked Blackguard, so that's flash. And then I can pay 2 and a black, and Masked Blackguard gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay, and then for my second main phase, I'm going to tap 3 and cast the Stormcaller. So when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Hires. for sure.
Okay.
So I'm going to combat, and I'm going to swing with all 3.
Okay. I will choose to block this one with the Stormcaller.
Before damage goes through, I'm going to tap for 1 and play Alchemist Gift onto this creature. So target creature gets +1/+1 and gains your choice of Death Touch or Lifelink until end of turn. And I'm going to choose Death Touch.
Okay. So they both die.
And then when it dies, you lose a life and I gain a life.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn. Go for 15.
Alright, I will untap. Draw. Did I play land for turn? Not yet.
I don't think
no.
so.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to play a land for turn. Then I will choose to tap. I will tap all 4. And I will play Pyro Scepters. So it has trample, and whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can put a 1/1 counter on it. Go to combat, and I will swing at you for 1.
And 14.
And then I will pass.
And tap. Draw for turn. I'll play land for turn. And then I will go to combat and swing with Mask of Blackguard and Grim Physician.
I will choose to declare no blocks. I choose no blocks.
Okay.
Any responses? Or
I'm
damage?
thinking about it. I'm wondering what's up your sleeve, but you're tapped out, so I'm going to take it. So I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play Grasp of Darkness, and target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. So I'm going to do it to that creature, so it will die.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn, and since you did not declare blocks, you'll lose 3.
No, I'll go to 13. Okay. So we'll tap 2, and we're going to play Heatfire Emulator. So it has Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. Then we will same thing. We'll go to combat and swing at you for 1.
I can't block. You're down to 13.
And then I will pass the turn.
And tap. Draw. I'm going to tap 3, and Mask Blackguard will get +1/+1 until end of turn. And
Okay.
then, so it's a 3/2. And then I'll go to combat, and I will swing out. So you have a 1/1 and a 3/2.
Um, 3/2.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put the Heatfire Emulator in front of that,
Okay.
killing both of them.
Okay.
And then I will take the 1. Going to 12.
And pass.
I will untap, draw. We're gonna pay 1 to tap this to deal 1 damage to you.
Going down to 12.
Then we will tap 2, and I'm gonna play Sure Strike. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn, giving it to this creature, which causes it to untap by casting a non-creature spell. So now it is a 4/1. We'll go to combat and swing at you for 4.
Going down to 8. Goodness gracious.
And pass the turn.
Into draw for turn. Snap helping. Alright, I'll play a land for turn. And I will go to combat and I will swing for 1
No blocks. Going to 11.
and pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. I will pay 2 and cast the Heartfire Emulator again. Go to combat and swing at you for 1.
I'll take it and go to 7.
And then that will be my turn and I will pass.
At your end step, I'm going to pay 2 and play Masked Blackguard. And then that'll be it at your end step. And then I'll go to untap and draw for turn. I'm going to play a land for turn. I'm going to tap for 3 and Mask Blackguard will get +1/+1 until end of turn. And then I'll go to combat and swing.
Okay, so that's 4, right?
Yes.
So I will take 4. No, wait, sorry. We will put that in front of it again.
Okay.
And I'll just take the 1.
So both the die.
Yep.
And pass.
Okay, I will untap, draw. I'll cast 2 and cast a Heartfire Emulator. Go to combat and swing at you for 1.
I have no blocks, so I go down to 6.
And I will pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'll go to combat and I will swing for 1.
I will block it. Okay, your creature will die.
But when it dies, a creature opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn, so I will give it to this.
Okay, which causing it to die.
Okay, and now I pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap, draw. I'll tap 4 and play Curl Keep Disciples. So whenever I activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, it will deal 1 damage to each opponent. I will go to combat and swing at you for 1.
I'll take the 1 and go to 5.
And then I will pass the turn.
At your end step, I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to Grasp of Darkness your creature, so target creature gets -4/-4 till end of turn.
Alright.
And then I will untap and draw. So I'll go play Swamp. I'm gonna tap all. And I'm gonna play Liliana.
Okay.
And I will do her +1 loyalty counter, which is return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So I'll go up to 5 loyalty counters. And I will look for... I will find the masked black card and put it back to my hand. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Draw. Play a land. I will tap for 5. Casting Chandra's Firemaw. It has haste. It's a 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Chandra's Flame Catalyst, reveal it, and put it in your... Okay, so we search the library. There's Chandra, and we'll put it into my hand. Then we will go to combat and swing at you for 5.
Oh, that's rude. Because I can't put my Planeswalker next to a different target. So that's it. That's game.
So you will go down to 0,
Yep.
ending the game.
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
so we're gonna pause. That is game 1 to me. We will shuffle up and start game 2 here shortly. All right, and we're back for game 2. We're gonna just roll again to see who goes first. 5, 3. All right, so I will start off this turn. We're ready to go. So we will play a mountain. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I'll play Swamp. I'll tap for 1. Play Grim Physician and pass.
Okay. All right, I will draw. Play a mountain. And tap 2 and play the Heartfire Emulator and pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. I will play Swamp. I'll tap for 2. And I'll play Durable Quillbug. So if you pay 4 and a black, return Durable Quillbug from your graveyard to your hand. And then I will go to combat and I'll swing at you for 1.
I will take the 1.
And I pass the turn.
We'll draw. Play a mountain. Then I will tap 3 and play the Spellgorger Weird. So it's a 2/2, and then whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can put a 1/1 counter on it. And then I will pass a turn this time.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play land. And then I will go to combat and I'll swing for 3.
I will take the 3, going to 16.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap, draw for turn. I will tap 2, and I'm going to play Sure Strike. On the cast, it will cause me to put a 1/1 counter on the Spellgorger Weird, so we will put that as a 1/1 counter. Then I will target it with this, so it gets +3/+0 and gains First Strike until end of turn. So it is a 6/3 right now. So I'm going to go to combat and swing this creature at you, and it is a 6/3 right now. So
Before that, once you tap 2, I'm going to play Masked Blackguard, which has Flash. And if I pay 2 and a black, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay.
And I will use this to...
So you flash it in. Before that, I will pay 1, and I'm going to shock that creature.
Rude!
So giving this on the cast another counter and dealing 2 damage to that before you declare blocks.
Oh, that's so rude. And I can't block that, so that's what, 8?
7.
7?
Yes.
Go down to 13.
And then I will pass the turn.
Oh my gosh. Unsap. Draw for turn. Play a land for turn. I'm going to tap for 4 and play Bushmeat Poacher. So if I pay 1 and tap it, I sacrifice another creature. I gain life equal to that creature's toughness and then draw a card. I'll move to combat and I'll swing with for 3.
Okay, I will choose no blocks and I'll take the 3, going to 13.
And pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap and draw for turn. I will play a mountain for turn. And I will go to combat and I will swing at you. So this is a 4 and a 2/2.
I declare no blocks.
Okay. Before damage goes through, I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to play Infuriate on the Hellfire Igniter. Or Emulator, sorry. So it will gain +3/+2 until end of turn. So you have which on the cast, this will get a 1/1 counter. So 5 and 5.
Going down to 3.
And then at the second main phase, I'm going to tap 1, sacrificing this creature. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. And I will deal 5 damage to that creature. And pass the turn.
Untap, draw for turn. I'll play Swamp. I'll go to combat and swing at you for 1.
I have no blocks, so I will take 1. Going down to 12.
And pass.
I will untap. I will draw. Alright, I will tap 1, play Chandra's Praling. So whenever a source deals non-combat damage to an opponent, that will get +1 and gain double strike until end of turn. Then I will go to combat and swing at you for 5.
I'm declaring blocks with this, but
Okay.
before damage goes through, I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to play Unlikely Aid on Durable Coilbug. So target creature gets +2/0 and gains Indestructible until end of turn. So it'll be a 4/2 with Indestructible.
Okay, so nothing will happen.
No, nothing will happen.
Neither creature dies. And then I will pass. Go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. I'll play a land for turn, and then I'm going to tap out and play Gormand. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, so I'm going to sacrifice Durable Coilbug.
Okay.
has flying and trample. When Gormand enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Alright, I'll sacrifice Chandra's Preling.
And then I will go to combat, and I will swing with Grim Position.
So I have no blocks, and I will take one, going down to 11.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap and draw for turn. And tap 4. Cast this Curl's Keen Disciples. And I will then go to combat and swing at you for 5.
I will block the Gorman.
Okay, they're both 5/5, so they both will die. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a land for turn, and then I'm going to pay for 5, and I'm going to return. I'm gonna play return Durable Coilbug from my graveyard to my hand. So it's gonna go back to my hand,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pay an additional 2 to cast Durable Coilbug, and I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap, draw. I will play a mountain for turn. Then I will tap 5, casting Chandra's Firemaw, allowing me to search my library, revealing Chandra the Flames Catalyst and putting it in my hand. Then we will go to combat, and I will swing both these 4/4s at you.
So I will declare blocks, and I'll block with this one, and block with this one.
Okay.
So
both your creatures will die.
yes, they
Okay.
will. And then I'm going to give, when this dies, target creature opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn, which I'll give to this.
Okay, which will then in
It will
turn
die.
kill Chandra's Firemaw.
And then this will die.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'll play Swamp, and then I will tap for 4, 5 to return it to my hand, to return Durable Coilbug to my hand, and then tap for 2 and play Durable Coilbug and pass.
Alright, I will untap, draw, tapping 4, playing Curl Keep Disciple. Then I will go to combat and swing at you for 4 with this Curl Keep Disciples.
Block over this and it will die.
Alright. Then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Paying 5 and return Durable Coilbug from the graveyard to my hand. And then I will pay 3, and I'm gonna play Liliana Scrounger. At the beginning of each end step of a creature die this turn, you may put loyalty counter on Liliana Planeswalker, on a Liliana Planeswalker you control, and pass.
I will draw, untap. Well, that's game, because
Yeah.
I'll go to combat and swing both.
Yep.
Ending the game, taking you down to 0. Well, guys, so that's game 2 of 3 here. So I take it down with the red Chandra deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this first gameplay video, and stay tuned for more content like this, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.